Students from the SRC burned down buildings in the University of Fort Eyre in the Eastern Cape, damages worth between 250 million and 500 million rand. That's the cost of the damages, and according to one particular source, it's probably going to take them about 2 odd years to rebuild it. So let's dive into the story over here. Press the like button or hit the like button over there. Drop your comments down below, and please share this video with the youth of the beautiful country of South Africa. So in early October 2025, the University of Fort Eyre in the Eastern Cape was rocked by violent student protests. At the heart of the unrest were demands for the resignation of Vice-Chancellor Professor Sakele Bulungu, whom students accused of poor governance and an unlawful extension of his contract. Tensions escalated when the university's management attempted to establish an interim student representative council, this is now the SRC, sidelining the elected body. In my opinion, a lot of the SRC is probably politically captured, and it's ridiculous how the young people of this country are being taken advantage of by corrupt politicians who aren't willing to advance the cause of South Africa nor the youth, but only to advance their own political ungodly agenda moving forward. And I find it absolutely just disgusting on how adults tend to do this to young people that need to be focusing on their future rather than burning down buildings that are required for them to ultimately study in. So it says here, according to Ground Up News, the protests culminated in arson attacks that destroyed several key buildings on the East London campuses, including the administration building, Faculty of Science and Agriculture, Student Center. And by the way, the SRC is supposed to protect and to serve the students. It doesn't sound like they're busy doing that. Again, whenever the purpose for something is not known, abuse or no use is inevitable, and we see this happening over here. So you must know why you are doing what you are busy doing, and you must not respond through your emotions, but through rationality, wisdom, prudence, and logic moving forward. And the newly renovated clinic. The university estimates the damages are between 250 million and 500 million rand. So it's not even like that's a lot of money. It's a lot of cash. With full restoration expected to take up to 2 years, the unrest has not only disrupted academic activities, but also left a deep scar on the institution's rich history. As the university begins the long road to recovery, the community remains hopeful, determined to rebuild and to restore what was lost, according to Fort Eyre University. So again, how do you and I as young people respond to this? If we're meeting now for the first time, hey, my name is William Moises, and welcome to the William Moises Show, where it's everything raw, everything real, everything unfiltered, so that we can actually embrace the truth and see South Africa move forward. With that being said, how do you and I ultimately respond to this? Number one, you and I as young people in this beautiful country of South Africa must know that this country is beautiful, that this country is worth fighting for, that the future of this nation is worth fighting for. We must believe that. South Africa, in my opinion, like I've shared in multiple videos, is the greatest country ever. Not because of our politics, but simply because God has got a purpose, a plan, and a destiny for this beautiful country, which directly implies that God has got a future, a purpose, a plan, and a destiny for your life as well as a young person who finds themselves in this beautiful country. So we must believe that this country is beautiful, even though stuff like this is busy happening. All right, there's a battle that's going on, a cultural, spiritual battle that is busy happening and taking place between good versus evil, light versus darkness, righteousness versus corruption. All right, and you and I need to engage in this fight and in this battle. And the way that we do this is by you and I, number one, having a relationship with God, and number two, fulfilling the purpose He's called you and I to ultimately fulfill. So as a young person, I'm encouraging you, again, to stop getting drunk, stop getting high, stop watching porn, stop getting involved in cheap sex, and begin to commit yourself to your relationship with the living God, so that you can begin to fulfill your God-given purpose. Stop looking for a good time and start looking to leave a good, great, and godly legacy moving forward. Because again, things are divided right now, and people are going to say, is it a racial divide? No, the divide is that there are givers and there are takers. There are builders and there are burners. Which one are you? My hope is that you would be a giver, that you would give of your time, that you would give of your talent, that you would give of your treasure, and that you would not be a taker that thinks that the world owes you something because of your trauma or because your girlfriend dumped you. The world owes you and I absolutely nothing. You and I ultimately owe the world, right? So be a giver, because that's God's nature. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son, right? So you also, myself too, we should be givers. Give of your time, give of your talent, give of your treasure. Start serving. Start listening to and watching things that are going to encourage you as well as correct your wrong behavior. Stop allowing corrupt politicians to tell you that the world owes you something for something that happened years ago, for something that happened yesterday, or because the white man did this or the black man did this. Stop listening to those lies and start listening to Jesus Christ, where he's sharing with you and telling you that he loves you. He's got a purpose for your life, and you do not need to die in your sin, but you can truly live through accepting what he's done for you on the cross, done for you as well as myself on the cross thousands of years ago. All right. Secondly, there are builders and then there are burners. Be a builder. Use your time to create. Use your time to produce. Don't be like a burner who blames everybody else, who makes up excuses the whole time, who takes no responsibility for their actions. Don't be a burner. Be a builder moving forward, because that's how you and I are going to respond to this, champ. Because we can get angry at this, or we can cause this to take the anger that we do have regarding situations like this to drive that anger into purpose, which is where we now decide we are not going to become people or be people that burn things when things don't go our way, but we are going to have discussions, we are going to have dialogues, we are going to use our words wisely, and we are going to engage in the right way of doing life, where we are givers, not takers, right? Givers, not takers. Where we are builders and not burners, because that is how we are going to see this country ultimately be transformed. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you got something out of it. Please leave your comments down there below. And also, I want you to like the video, all right? Share this video with young people in this beautiful country of South Africa. Let us rescue the young people of this nation. Let us rebuild South Africa into a great, glorious, and godly nation moving forward. And that's going to happen through the youth being encouraged, equipped, empowered, and educated to becoming everything that God has created them to be. And that is why this channel ultimately exists. Thank you for watching, and until next time, in the meantime, in between time, just know today, namhlanje, that your voice matters.